All right, we're checking out the only game where you can strap a bunch of industrial-sized hair dryers to the underside of a vehicle in order to make it float. It's GTA. We wanted to test out a bunch of upgraded floating cars, and so it's time for a brand new challenge. Floating cars in GTA are kind of cool, but we decided to make our own with our own special herbs and spices. But in order to find out if they are floating cars that are actually worth something, we're going to put them up against a point-based challenge system. They're going to be up against classic floating cars, regular cars, even a supercar, just to find out which one does all the events the best. We're talking about floating over gaps, floating on massive chassis grinds, and even floating on Lego blocks. All of these different vehicles are able to get some air, but only one is going to be able to float far enough to make it to the end. Let's do this. All right, it is point-based event time. There are multiple events. Each event is worth 1 point. The vehicle with the most amount of points is the winner. Now, as you can see, we have a couple of custom floating, we have a custom floating vehicle and then a custom floating house. As I understand it, these have been highly customized and they drive like nothing else in the game, so I can't wait to have to deal with that. But before we start with anything, we need at the very least a baseline. So, neck breaker quad. R.I.P. That's like the most appropriate, license plate possible. You get to go first, and we're starting with floating cars versus growing gaps. All right, now it doesn't look like there is a time limit here. Each gap is numbered. And the first gap is already pretty wide. It's like double the length of the quad. All right, that's fine, though. We've got plenty of space to get some air. Well, I shouldn't say air. We need speed before we can get some air. Out of the way, bird. Oh, we have an immortal bird. First gap, no problem. Second gap. Okay, slight problem. I lost most of my patellas. If you don't know what a patella is, it's time to learn some anatomy. All right, we're going for maximum distance and speed here. I want to see if there is a maximum distance that we can get with it. So first one, okay, we got past the second one. We got tons of speed. Oh my God, sticks the landing. You know, I stuck that landing only to lose all of my teeth on the gigantic hard cheese slice that is the platform of number 3. All right, we're gonna go with a classic. It's the Oppressor. Now, the Oppressor gets a good, 2 feet off the ground with its powerful hover capabilities. Will that keep me from dying? Probably not. All right, it floats. Okay, it doesn't really float over the tiny gap that well.
No.
Ow! I get the feeling this is gonna, do very, very poorly for a floating vehicle. All right, over the gap. Number 1, okay? Number 2. I mean, it made it, I guess. It took away all of my speed, and if I had that kind of problem at number 2, we're probably gonna die at number 3. Yep. Well, we didn't die, we just didn't make it. I'm gonna give it one more try, just to see if I can get any. Okay, hold on. Number 4. Yeah, number 4 is it. We did get past number 3, though, as the Oppressor. I love cacti. So I'm gonna go with another vehicle that's not a floating vehicle, since we just did a floating one, just to see how it does. Did they leave in the boost? Yes, they did. All right, this thing's got a pretty good lift kit on it, and it does have the boost. So this may get further than you think. 2, 3, I'll bet it'll get to 5. Watch this. Oh my God, it could go all the way. 6, woo! 6 the landing, kind of. I'm dead. That's why I gotta test these things. This thing did way better than actually, it's done the best out of every single vehicle, including the Oppressor full flip. It bounces its way to number 8. You know, if it would have not flown through the air, it probably would beat this section as a non-floating car. Come on, baby. Come on, give me one perfect run. Oh, nope. Oh, through the windshield. It seems to get to 8 pretty well. My body seems to get to 8 pretty routinely. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. They put together a Sherp. It's got 4 jet turbines on it? I don't even know. So how does it work? Do you get in like a normal? Oh, okay, you do not get in like a normal Sherp. Oh, whoa. Oh, what the? Okay. Oh no. Oh, this thing drives like a Super NES F-Zero car from 1992. It is really hard for me to describe, but it's basically like driving a Roomba. Oh, I flew out the windshield. It kind of drives in all 360 degrees very, very quickly. The acceleration on this thing is insane. Wow, I skipped off the ground like a basketball. Ah, no! Oh, Sherp, my boy. What have they done to you? Oh. Oh, oh no. So maybe making a car float isn't the best idea. You know what? We're just gonna try a supercar. Today's vehicle destruction is brought to you by vodka. That's it. There's really no other context you need. It's just vodka. Vodka and what is probably going to be whiplash in a moment. Okay.
So long, Bowser.
We're fine. We're fine. We're okay. We can save this. We stuck the landing. We're on number 6. Ah, yes, the age-old problem with rear-wheel drive. Getting back on the platform once you fall off. I'm not gonna be able to get back on this platform. All right, 3, 4, 5. Oh my God. Hey, 6, 7. Oh, okay, this is it. This might work. It's more a matter of, can we crash the vehicle over 8 and get a point? So maximum distance, here we go. Come on, baby, you can do it. Just send my body through the, it's closed. Like, it just barely was unable to do it. If we had all the speed, it probably could. I don't even know. Like, do you go in through the door? Or like, what? Oh my God, where's the entrance? Oh, I think I'm getting inside. I'm in. Oh God. Oh no. It doesn't, it kind of like flies, but not really. It only flies a couple of feet off the ground. It's a, oh God. I don't know how to describe it. This drives far worse than the Sherp. They told me to press H when I... What is this? What is the point of this? I love how they gave me all these weapons and literally nothing to use them on. Like, there's no reason to have all this firepower. Oh, this thing is awful. Well, you know what? It drives exactly like how you would expect a house to drive. That is to say, not very well. It more or less just kind of, oh, it made it past the first one. Hold on, maybe I underestimated this. It kind of just drags its way. There we go. It's so wide though. Well, it's the size of a house. So it's catching on the other side of the gap, and it's kind of like keeping it. This is incredible. Don't tell me the house is gonna get the point. That'd be amazing. Oh, Lords of Up. You would be proud. I'm kind of surprised that the house isn't catching as much on the numbers. But I'm trying to lean it over to the left when I come up to the numbers. This is hilarious. It's slow. It's agonizing. Oh, no, hold on. Hey, yay! And the house just turtled. Well, now I'm screwed. There's literally nothing I can do. I'm sorry, I just, this is like full contact property management over here, okay? The house, they gave me all these weapons, so I figured, you know, why not give them a shot? All right, this is old school. It's Deluxo time. Now, I will say the Deluxo is very good at hovering. It climbs surfaces well. It goes over speed bumps well. We've even found that it does well in water. Well, on water, like hovering on water. Oh yeah. Oh, this might one-shot it. Yeah. Come on. This might one-shot it. We're at 8 already. All right, we're gonna need as much speed as possible. And if it could just like, well, I might be able to, I'm trying to think if there's some way that I can like wall ride on top of it or something, like shoot off the wall on one side. Let me think. All right, here's the plan. I'm gonna try and get all the speed, which we've done very well. All right, we're gonna take our tires out, and I'm actually gonna use this to get to the very edge because I want as much distance as possible. I want to get, okay, hold on here. Hold on. Okay, ready? We're gonna nose grind this. Oh my God, yes. There we go, I told you it could work. We got 1 point for the Deluxo. All right. And that brings us, oh, I took my wheels out. And that brings us to floating cars versus bending tightrope. Okay, so normally I would say you could just like chassis grind this, but it's a huge curve. Like That is an enormous curve for this thing. So can the Deluxo stay on the tightrope? I really don't know. I don't think I've ever... it's not easy. I was gonna say, I've never really tightroped with the Deluxo. All right, I'm gonna try and aim up as much as possible. Usually I aim up with the wheels out because you can get like a more perfect aim with the wheels. Got about halfway. All right, that's a really good entrance. Okay, so grind it, grind it, grind it. Yeah, eventually on like the turn, like the hard turn, it is really hard to stay on the tightrope. Okay, I don't think that the quad has any chance of doing this, but I mean, I'm willing to give it a shot. I was hoping that the, can I go forward? Not really. Well, a little bit. Hold on. Nope. But it falls off the side. All right, we're gonna try the oppressor. The oppressor is the correct width for this. Ooh, it is ugly though, trying to like balance on something with it. It's weird because if I had to describe it, it like gets kicked off to the left or the right. Like, I don't know if there's a perfect way to balance. Again, this is just another vehicle that I've never really tightroped on. Look at that, it just goes right off. I feel like if I try this, I'm gonna hate myself. So you know what, let's give the Sherp a shot. All right, Sherp, well, whatever you are. I don't even know if I can call you a Sherp. You're kind of like I said, like the dollar store Roomba version of a Sherp. What is going on? This thing is hilarious. Hold on. Like, it's doing it. It's not even leaning on either side. It's the weirdest thing. There's no, like, balance to this. It just floats like a dinner plate on top of the tightrope. This is incredible. Oh my God, is this thing, hold on. I could totally get a point in this. I don't really know if this was put here to get a point, but 100% I can complete this. You just gotta have a little bit of patience on that final curve, not this one up here, because the acceleration on this thing is kind of ridiculous. So you wanna slow down, go around the, it's gonna do it. Oh my God, it's gonna do it. Go around the curve, and we've got a point for whatever this is. And that, oh, there we go. And that brings us to the Syringe Stomp Bridge. Okay, so right now we've got a two-way tie. We've got the classic Deluxo and the, you know, the Sherp's like hairdryer cousin over here. Well, it is what you said it would be. It's just a bunch of syringes. So it's almost like syringe speed bumps, but just in the air. All right, I mean, I did really well on the tightrope.
Bye-bye.
Ooh, what in God's name goes on? This thing's driving capability is mysterious to me. I'm trying to get a handle on how exactly this thing handles. It kind of just runs into everything. Like the front end of it just gets caught on everything. All right, oppressor, let's see if you can redeem yourself. So again, the oppressor is very narrow. So as long as you stay on, oh wow, okay, never mind. It just dips down immediately when there's no ground beneath it, like here. Yeah. See how you get like forward lean the second that there's not solid ground beneath part of the floating area? Okay, I'm gonna try the quad. Well, first I have to, hold on. We need a perfect throw here. Oh, okay, that was terrible. There it is. Oh, that's a 10 to 10 throw. Oh, boom! It did absolutely nothing. That's really good. I'm gonna end up knocking the oppressor off with just the impact of the grenade and not the actual explosion. Can I just shoot this thing? All right, should have done that ahead of time. I have a feeling this is gonna murder us, but I've got enough spinal column to give it a shot. Here we go. Immediate failure. Oh! All right, how about if I do a little bit of a wheelie? I mean, it helped. Like if you do like the stop start and get the wheelie, you get a little bit further, but you still only manage about 1/3 of the way. So this is not a vehicle that I would think would do well, but it has really good suspension. Actually, it does pretty good. Like, the suspension handles the syringes very well. I can only imagine someone at the dealership being like,
yeah, but how well does it handle syringes?
And the salesman's like,
what? Are you kidding? That's what this puppy was made for!
Oh my God, it was. Oh, you gotta be kidding me. You gotta be kidding me! Ah! We've got a point for a non-hover vehicle! Like the white painted underdog. That means we have a three-way tie right now. And that brings us to floating Lego bridge, but without the memory foam. Okay. What does it say? NW. As long as nothing hits it, you'll be fine. Like northwest? No worries? I don't know. But as long as nothing hits it, you'll be fine. Hits what? Me or the Oh, this is timed as well. 30 seconds. Great. All right, well, let's start it up. What? What just happened? Oops. Oops, what? What did you do to the bridge? I have no idea. Oh my God. All right, whatever. Let me just give it a shot. Oh, yeah. Oh, this is every bit as bad as I thought it would be. Trying to drive on this is an absolute catastrophe. Like, there's nothing here for the tires to get a hold of. And even then, they all like ramp you upward. Like even a floating car would have trouble with this because it's not flat at all. All right, house. I don't even know if I'm gonna hit the script circle adequately with you, but I'm sure it'll be fine. Yeah, it should center up pretty good. Listen, I just want the house to be able to get like 1 point, okay? It's gonna flip. Ah! Oh my God. Oh, okay. The house is ridiculous. Like it's, what in God's name? I just got caught up in the balloons. Ow. The house was worse than any other vehicle. All right, sure. Something I hadn't thought about, the house's balloons are in the way of the challenge area now. I've got to like drive the house out of the way so I can actually do this without hitting the balloons. All right, where in the game is free house parking? Actually, you know what? We're just gonna go for this. We're gonna give the Deluxo a shot because the Deluxo does, I know it does well with speed bumps and like other imperfections in the road. This should be the one that can do this. There we go, there we go. Okay, okay. Oh! Oh, it can get about halfway. Oh yeah. Oh, I'm getting the hang of this now. Oh, I'm getting the hang of it, okay. We're almost there. You have to do it in one shot though. I found like a pro strat for this. If you wait, all of the Legos kind of level out. Look, they kind of spin, they spin, and eventually they get a little flatter. So all you need, look at this, is patience. Oh, it's so smooth. Oh, it is so smooth. And there you go. In the 30 seconds, the Deluxo manages to do it. Actually, with that point, that means it's broken the tie, so we have a winner! Yeah! Well, it turns out that when you deal with floating cars, just stick to what you know. Anyway, folks, hope you enjoyed this episode of GJ. Till next time, stay foxy, much love.